Hey everyone, it's a quick video unboxing and reviewing the Skullcandy Jib True wireless headphones. Usually they're under $30. I haven't seen really too many reviews of this online, so I thought I'd make a quick video. I've already unboxed it, but this is the box. It comes in this flimsy plastic, and inside is the headphones and the case. You get some warranty papers. And then you get this Ziploc bag that has a USB cable and then three sized silicone ear tips. So this is the actual headphone case, the charger. Has a Skullcandy logo. It's not too big. Feels actually pretty nice. And then the main drawback with these headphones is that it still uses a micro USB port. The lid is magnetic. Has an LED in the front, indicates if it's connecting, if it's in pair mode, or if it's connected, and then if it's charging. And then the headphones sit inside. This one's not sitting in properly, but when it sits in properly, you should see it turn right. There you go, meaning that it's charging. The headphones themselves, they're pretty chunky, so they stick out of the ear a little bit, but it's nothing too crazy. These ones don't have any wingtips to hold it in your ear, but it goes pretty deep into your ear, so you shouldn't really have any problems with that loosening. But after you listen to it for a few hours, it'll get a little uncomfortable and you take them out for a little bit. Yeah, overall, I'm not an audiophile, so I can't really give you too much detail. The other headphones that I have to compare these with are my M-PAL M30s, which have been reviewed pretty nicely on the internet. Compared to the sound on this, these Skullcandy, if you've ever had Skullcandy headphones, you have an idea of what they're going to sound like. They have a lot of bass, and oftentimes it can get a little muddy. The mids and the trebles aren't really they're not too high, so you can't really hear them as well. But if you like bass, it'll be a lot of bass. But for under $30, they're actually pretty good. Quick comparison. So the case for the M-PAL is a little smaller, but the same indicators turns red when they're charging. Main differences here, you're going to see that these are not as chunky. There you go. Sorry, I got a baby in the back. I'll be back one sec. Alright, so quick size comparison. You can see that the Skullcandy are like, I don't know, 50% thicker. The main differences are going to be the size. The sound, like I told you, the M-PALs have, I think, a little punchier bass, while the Skullcandy is a little muddier. And then the M-PAL, the mids and the highs are better. The M-PALs also have the wing tip in the ear. So especially if you're doing sports and stuff, it's going to stay in your ear much better than this is. I would say the ear fatigue is probably the same with both because they go inside your ear. So after an hour or so, you're going to want to take them out for a little bit. And then the other difference is that this has touch controls. So you can see it, but yeah, you don't have to click it. This stuff, you're really not going to use the buttons because it's already stuck inside your ear. And then if you're trying to click the buttons, you're gonna push it in your ear even more each time you try to click it, and that is not comfortable. So with these headphones, you're gonna have to use your whatever device you're connected to. You're gonna have to use that device to do most of the controls because you're not gonna be pressing buttons. While on this, you can just tap. It's touch control, touch sensitive, so it's just gonna double tap to go to the next track and stuff like that. And the other main difference is that these are IPX or IP8, IPX8, and these are IPX4, so they're gonna have more water resistance than these. I'm sure they'll both be fine. But yeah, that's essentially the main difference between the two. These ones you can find for like $30, $35, the M-PAL M30s, and then the Skullcandies you can usually find for, I would say, like 20 bucks. But yeah, for $20, you're getting pretty good sounding headphones compared to something like the Apple AirPods or the I don't know what they're called. The regular earbuds that come with iPhones, those are garbage compared to these. So I think for 20 bucks, you'll be pretty happy with them. Alright, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just write it in the comments, and I'll try to respond. Sorry, last thing, the battery life on these is a little less than the MPOWs, but it's not really significant. And then the only other thing that I forgot to mention before was the mic quality, and I would say they're both pretty much equal. They get the job done. They're not the best, they're not the worst, but you'll be fine making phone calls. Alright, thanks for watching.